Hi there. Often we seek universal advice to change the future and life for the better. Here is some advice I heard recently. It seems to me extremely useful, and I want to share it with you. The secret of success and advice comes from an actor, film director, Golden Globe and Oscar winner, a brilliant motivational speaker, and father of 4 children, Denzel Washington. Once you were a fragile, small child and learned the world crawling on all fours, and the giants walked around you. And once you also wanted to try. From that moment on, you started trying a little bit, clutching at something, pulling in, and after many days of attempts under the enthusiastic roar of loved ones, you finally made a couple of independent steps. One, then the other, and it turned out. Of course, now you don't remember how many times you fell and got up. But it never occurred to you, not even once, to give up, to drop everything and habitually crawl on. Of course not. But most likely, this is how you think now. So, when do we lose the ability to set goals, go to them, and achieve them? We lose faith in the fact that simple things repeated again and again over time have shifted mountains. Denzel Washington knows the answer. Everyone has a dream, but at some point in life, you compromise. You take a job that you hate to get a social status. You stop believing in your dreams. You give up. But you only live once. Do not be afraid to go beyond. Do not be afraid to dream and think outside the box. Do not be afraid to fail. Dream big. But remember, a dream without a goal is just a dream. The goal is your dream anchor. That is why it is important to have a life goal, annual, monthly, and daily goals. This goal will always help you make the right decision. And whenever you make a choice, you will be able to choose what your goal requires. The fact that you are doing a lot more things does not mean that you are approaching your goal, explains Denzel. Do not confuse movement with progress. I try to set goals for myself every day. And you have to be consistent every day to achieve your goal, not 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You have to work on it. Every day should be planned in order to achieve a big goal. You need to make only one, but the right choice, and then 10,000 small steps following a clearly outlined plan. Everything's so difficult, some will argue. Should we follow any plan at all and deprive ourselves of the usual pleasures for the sake of an abstract, nebulous goal? If today life offers you a great chance to become richer, a little more successful, a little happier, then we say, yes, we should. Why not? Suppose you were offered a choice, $1 million right now, or just a penny, but with one condition, that every day for 1 month, that penny will double. What would you choose? I'd venture to say that most of you would choose the million, and you would be mistaken. A penny that doubles its amount every day by the end of the month would allow you to have $10,734,418.24. If you don't believe me, click the pause button and go check out the power of compounding. But in order to make the right decision, you must have a goal, and in order to achieve it, a plan that you will follow every day for the entire month. Of course, this is not an ideal example, and no one promises that every day your achievements will grow exponentially, but the main principle remains the same. Consistent, simple, and easy actions that you can accomplish daily for the foreseeable future will lead you to great achievement and will change the quality of your life, and time will always be on your side. This is the main secret of success, and it works in majority of cases, but only if there is a specific goal and a thought-out plan. You have to respect your goal and dream so as to remain disciplined, said Denzel. But I will reveal to you a little secret. Discipline comes easily when you love what you do, when you submit to inner aspiration instead of persistently striving for what you simply don't want in your soul. I know what most of you viewing this are probably thinking, and the question arose in your mind. If everything is so simple and the 1 penny rule really works, why is this principle not used by the masses? The problem is exactly what Denzel was talking about. Just having a goal is not enough. You have to have self-discipline too. So just because these daily actions are simple and easy to do, they are equally as simple and easy for a person not to do. The reason being is that if it is not done today, it will not hurt or kill anyone. But if it is accumulating over time, even the small actions will destroy any chances for success and will wipe away your dreams. You may know perfectly well that a hamburger is harmful, but you decide to give in and eat it because one hamburger is not dangerous. Yes, you are absolutely right. One hamburger will not kill you right now. It will happen in 10 to 15 years when you've eaten 5,000 of them, and the overworked obese heart will one day surrender. Millions of people dream of big goals, but without having the will and discipline, they exchange them for small compromises every day. Because it is easy to do, and also easy not to do. I've earned thousands of dollars in my life, says Denzel. The earnings of the actor are an estimated $220 million. But I can't take a single cent with me. The Egyptians tried and were robbed. Money is not the goal. It is just a means. Do not try to change their place. Do not try to just earn. Strive to make a difference. Do not live for the sake of money. Live for the sake of something that is bigger than yourself. Because not only how you live will depend on this, but also what your last moment will be. No one wants to die with a heart of stone. Preachers know Denzel jokes, helping others is the most selfish thing possible. Why? Because there is nothing better than the feeling of deep satisfaction and warmth that comes over you when you help others. Neither jewelry, nor a big house, nor the best cars, nothing can bring anything like that. We all have this unique gift to help other people. This is a huge gift. We all change our lives one way or another. Listen to the feeling that you have inside. Feel what it is and what it gives you. This is a feeling that will help you understand who you are, and by understanding, you will be able to help others. Be first of all useful to others, not an ordinary consumer. Are you a programmer who can create useful applications? A speaker who can touch thousands of hearts with his words? An artist who creates amazing art? What inspires you? Figure it out. Learn to hear yourself and your inner feeling. Throw off mercenary thoughts and motives. This is the only way you will be able to find yourself, be happy in this life, and discover new, unimaginable horizons. But to understand what is in your heart, you must learn to control your mind. 43 years ago, Denzel recalls, I was flunking out of college with a 1.7 grade point average. I didn't know what to do next and seriously thought about joining the Army. Somehow wandering around, I'm looking in a beauty shop where I worked with my mother. It was March 27, 1975. I'll remember this day forever. An unfamiliar woman was sitting under one of the dryers. She looked into my eyes and said, "You will travel around the world and talk with millions of people." It seemed funny, but now I understand. This meeting was not accidental. Now I know the main thing. I've been protected, I've been directed, I've been corrected. Years passed and I traveled the world and talked to millions of people. I did not always hold on to God, but He always stayed with me. I achieved success and earned millions, but I stay modest. Learn to be thankful for what you already have. Be able to say thanks for this gift, for understanding, for wisdom, for parents, for love, for kindness, for life, and peace in heart. Faith helped me to understand what happiness is, not external circumstances, but my inner world. And my main advice is to put God first in everything you do. This is the biggest gift you can give yourself. Sincere desire for all good is a way to show you the right direction. You have the right to call it what you want, because everyone calls God differently. Be grateful for everything and clearly realize that you don't need real big money, a huge house, or an expensive car. The only thing you need is love, joy, and happiness. And to achieve this, you need to start small. Be grateful for everything. Rejoice in trials and throw away all negative thoughts as unnecessary garbage. Then you'll have the inner joy and inspiration to share it with others. And everything else in the end is not so important after all. That's all for today, friends. I wish everyone that has seen this video will see it as useful. Take small steps to come to the main goal. to be happy. If you agree with this, please leave a like. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.